What stupid game are you playing?
Minecraft.
Let me see it.
Can you see it now?
What horrible sounds is that?
I can't hear you.
What's making those terrible sounds?
These guys.
I'm here with Lishee, AI Snippins, and today we're talking
Minecraft.
with friends who love to give each other the business.
All right, now I can hear you.
Why is it jumping around so much?
That's me jumping around. I built this place and I trapped these guys so I could trade with them. They buy stuff for me and then they sell stuff to me. Then I made a villager breeder. These guys make babies all day.
I made a baby once, but I ain't selling you a damn thing.
Yeah, so they make babies and the babies try to get to the beds and then they fall down this hole.
I played Minecraft for a brief moment, and then I realized that it was awful.
Really? It's the best game I've ever played.
Mhm.
Then I made this iron farm.
You created a thing so people walk in, die, and give you things,
Yeah,
and you're just fine with it?
yeah.
I'm just checking.
So, and then I dug a hole way down to the bottom of the game.
Uh huh.
Blammo!
But there's no ladder.
Oh, it would take forever to go through a ladder. So I dug a mine.
Well, if you put a little bit of water down there, you don't get hurt.
Yeah, it's crazy, the game mechanic.
Hmm.
Then I hooked up to another tunnel. It's really boring, but it's very relaxing.
That's why I played it, because I was playing a game where it was very stressful because there were raids and everyone was yelling all the time. And I actually found solace in the Minecraft because it was so boring.
Yeah. And then I dug this hole, so now I just go back up here.
And so this is just okay what you're doing with your time. I'm just asking a question. I'm not judging.
Well, I mean, I just sit here all day and work. So while I'm in between tasks, I just play a little Minecraft.
Hmm.
I actually finally loaded it on my laptop. I wasn't playing it on my desktop. It's my world.
Are you sharing it so other people can join and enjoy it with you, or is this a solo one?
It's just me. No one wants to play with me.
Oh my god.
Watch. See these guys? This guy harvests carrots,
Yes.
and then when he gets enough carrots, he fucks him,
Oh my god.
and a baby comes out. And babies like to jump on beds. But there's a giant hole here that he can't jump over, so he falls down into that crevice that I showed you.
And then once they're down there, what happens?
They live their best life until I want to use them for something. I had to pour lava on like so many of them because there were so many.
You're just murdering peasants?
Now there are just too many entities, so it bogs the machine down. Actually, it didn't. I just was getting annoyed with it. Oh, this guy's a farmer now. Let's see what he's selling. Oh, he wants wheat.
I dozed off. Did I miss anything?
Are you playing any other fantastic games that make me want to snooze, or is that the only one?
That's it. Me and my kid played together for a while, so it reminds me of that.
Yeah, you're like every guy who played World of Warcraft with their girlfriend, and then when they quit, they just kept playing the girlfriend's character, and that's why there's so many healers.
Like I play Wordle with the girl that I'm seeing, but I only like doing it on her couch. But last night we FaceTimed and did it for the first time.
I was playing that other game. What is it called? Where you Jackbox, where a bunch of you and your friends play a bunch.
Oh
of
yeah. That was Max's. When the pandemic started, we were doing that.
Yeah, that was a very big pandemic game actually.
He loved it. He loved it.
Depressed video game guy is not like a thing on the internet, is it? Guy who's just depressed playing a depressing game.
Yes, the YouTube channel is called Every Gamer.
But I watch Minecraft videos. There's a group that I really like called Hermit Craft.
Mm.
And it's 25, 27 guys play on a server and 27 people play on a server. And they're amazing, amazing builders. Like they make these really cool buildings and contraptions. The one guy is actually from Chicago. I noticed it because he sounds just like my family. Like he'll be like, "Yeah, this is Cub from Hermitcraft. We got one of these over here. We got a couple over there.
Two tree things over here.
A couple 2-tree guys are gonna come over there." But it turns out he's in real life. He's a rocket scientist. Like for real.
Yeah, I like watching stuff for video games. But the one thing I don't like doing is watching other people play video games.
Well, that's what's different about Minecraft, right? It's not like zero sum winner loser. It's like guys are building these intricate, elaborate environments. It's like Legos. And then they have personalities and stuff. And I found out about it. Max and I were on a trip to my sister's house and he turned me on to it. We watched it together. So I found memories. And it's PG.
Well, it's something you can do with your child. That
He won't do it anymore.
well, isn't
It
that
used to be like, hey, there's a new Mumbo video out. You want to watch it together? Yeah, save it for me. Now it's like, no, thank you.
well? They do grow up.
I don't care if he grows up. I just want him to grow up and still want to hang out with me and still want to watch TV and still share experiences together.
So, what face does he make when you tell him about your depressing Minecraft village?
There's actually a thing that I want to build to make TNT, and he said he would help me with it if I can open to LAN and it's not too complex, and I gather all the materials. Which I'm glad because that gives me something to do. I don't have a specific build I want to do.
So your son will play with you.
He hasn't. Like we've actually gone online and paid for 6 months of a server that we could share when he's at mommy's house. And he never once got on. We've done this multiple times. He demands that we get it, and then he totally doesn't join.
One of my other friends had one that I used to join, and that's where I built my beautiful castle, and I built a giant office building, and I would launch myself into the clouds with my little cape, and I would just land somewhere I didn't know and try to find my way back. It's horrible, terrifying experience. And it would be nighttime, and there'd be spiders and skeletons.
I'm traveling in South Carolina and I almost walked through a 6-foot wide spider web. Had I done that, I would have lost my mind bonus.
But yeah, and I dug greedily into the earth, too greedily and too deep, and I would end up in other people's caves, and I would quickly seal it back up and pretend it and hope they didn't notice.
Put a skateboard in his hand. He was never here.
I would try to find the same rocks that was in their cave to seal it up and just not say
anything. You can't, because everybody knows it was you.
But I would always leave one torch. That's my goodbye. Oh, the torches. And I would always build these little every little cave I was making. I would build like a little. What are those like ovens you put out? So
furnace.
Yeah, I would put out those things. I had like a little kitchen in every single one of those, and a little ladder that goes up to it. I didn't know you could do the water landing thing. I had no idea about this. I have ladders in all my places. I'm terrified of falling.
If there's water, all you need is one little thing of water, and you live.
I didn't know that.
As a matter of fact, there's an achievement in the game. If you go up to build height and go all the way down to the bedrock and catch yourself with water, you get an achievement.
There is an achievement for doing things in real life. It's called success.
I didn't know about this magic. But I mean, there's a bunch of stuff I didn't know about. Like those people that I played with would build machines that did things. I never understood how to do that.
Oh my God. There's one guy that I watch on Hermitcraft that builds. So every Hermitcraft world actually goes out, they have XYZ axes. So when you initiate a world, it's not infinite. It has a border limit of 30 million. And he built a machine that launches, you ride a pig with a saddle, and he stores up all this kinetic energy by doing a bunch of shit. And then it launches you riding the pig 30 million blocks. And then you can see the meter climbing, and they calculated it to be 1/4 of the speed of light.
Yeah, I actually wrote, when I was playing that game, I wrote the numbers down.
Coordinates.
Yeah, so I would always find my way back, because sometimes I would get very lost in that game. Very lost. And then a couple of my little villages I built because I was too terrified to get back. So I had like these weird little areas that I made, like a house and a thing and a furnaces and a thing and a thing and a thing. But then later I found out that it wasn't that far away from my castle. So then I built like,
you were just walking the wrong direction.
Yeah, it was like, I thought I was in the boonies, but I was like one hill away from my actual. So then I just built these underground tunnels to each of them.
I used to be really into the train tracks. And then I remember that I found out that you can go really super fast if you put ice down and then take a boat on it. So I built like a racetrack in a circle. I was actually trying to build the merchandise mart in Chicago. in
I
one
think
of my worlds.
right when I stopped playing, I was in the process of building train tracks to all of my locations.
And then I learned that there's a setting you can play. It's called hardcore, meaning if you die, you're out.
Yep,
So I did that. I did that for a long time.
I like multiplayer games more, so I actually would like Minecraft if there's more than a couple people playing.
Yeah.
It makes it more fun because then you can go to other people's houses and shit on them. Like, this is garbage. I like doing that. That's one of my favorite things.
So the banana spider is extremely beautiful and creepy in equal measure, but I was with Robbie, who is beautiful in every measure. Bonus.
So I have tallied our votes, and feel free to write in the comments section who you think is never right in this episode. All right, anything else you want to say about your sweet Minecraft before we're done? That's the sound the idiot villagers make?
That's my sound.
You're never right.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell if you want more content from the Never Right podcast.